Warm greetings from the High 10. It is Everyday Shenanigans on this Friday evening, February 28th, 2020. I would like to bring you an update pertaining to the Aniah Blanchard case, and this was an article updated 1 day ago. Aniah's law passes Alabama House unanimously. Brought to you by WRBL. The Alabama House of Representatives passed Aniah'S law by a vote of 104-0, a proposed amendment that would give more direction in allowing prosecutors and judges to deny bond for violent offenders will be reintroduced in this year's Alabama legislative session. On Wednesday, State Representatives Chip Brown, Republican, Mobile, and Angela Harris, mother of Auburn murder victim Aniah Blanchard, announced the legislation during a press conference at the State House. And in this said article, you will see a video of a press conference that they had. Brown said the bill was initially introduced during the last session where it passed 92-3 in the House of Representatives. However, the bill stalled when it arrived in the Senate, something Brown attributed to time running out in the session. According to the Section 16 of the 1901 Constitution of Alabama, currently requires that all persons shall, before conviction, be bailable by sufficient sureties, except for capital offenses, when the proof is evident or the presumption great, and that excessive bail shall not in any case be required. Brown's bill, which is being pre-filed for the 2020 regular session, allows bail to be denied to those who place the public at risk with their release, and it amends the Constitution to read, if no conditions of release can reasonably protect the community from risk of physical harm to the accused, the public, or both, ensure the presence of the accused at trial, or ensure the integrity of the judicial process, the accused may be detained without bail. Excessive bail shall not in any case be imposed or required. Harris said passing this amendment was a must. We have to have this law, Harris said. We have to do something to prevent violent offenders from being out there to commit crimes to re-offend. It means everything to me, and I know Aniah is looking down, and she's very proud for the people who are fighting and will fight for her, and through this law she can fight. Ibrahim Yazid, who is currently being held on capital murder charges in November death of Blanchard, was out on bond for several violent offenses, including kidnapping and attempted murder when Blanchard was abducted. He was awarded bail despite more than a dozen prior charges, which included drug and robbery arrests. Brown said the bill would also be carried over in the Senate through Senator David Sessions. Okay, and that's the said information by WRBL. So, as you see, a law was passed, and it's called the Aniah'S law, and it passed the House unanimously, 104-0. So, basically a bill denying bail to violent offenders, and I totally agree, because Ibrahim Yazid had kidnapped an elderly man and a friend at a motel, and that older gentleman, damn near 80 years old, was found inside of the said car when he was pulled over, Mr. Yazid, on the highway, and the man was beat near death. And that woman judge, that foul, vile creature, let him out on a bond, and many people question her motive for letting him bond out, giving him a bond, and where did he get the money to bond out? Because what you have to ask yourself is, you're out here robbing people, random people, yet you have money to bond out on a high bond, and then you stumble across Miss Aniah Blanchard one fateful evening, and you kidnap and murder this beautiful young lady. It makes no sense. It makes no utter sense, and it's cruel to know that you are not safe out here because the law cares more about the criminal. You know, we're not talking about petty stealing out of the Dollar Tree. We're talking about a person who likes to hunt people down and rob them at gunpoint and hold them hostage and beat them till they are no longer breathing and or half dead. And as I told people, anybody with sense knew why he had that elderly man in that car that fateful night. He was going to dump him too, because a dead man tells no tales. And that always sticks with me. Besides the death of Aniah Blanchard, it's that he would be an elderly man and was carrying this man in his car, in the car, obviously didn't belong to him. And he just so happened to get pulled over because he was driving erratically. And they were able to apprehend Mr. Yazid and his cohorts in that said crime. But lo and behold, a smelly, stinky judge, yeah, I'm saying it, let him out on bond, which led months later to the kidnap and murder of Aniah Blanchard. So sometimes, hey, you got to pass the bill to get the ball rolling. And what's tragic and sad to me is that terrible things have to happen to humans in order for a bill to be passed. That's where I have the problem. Why does a bill need to be passed for judges to realize you have no business letting violent offenders out? You beat someone damn near to death, but you can get a bond. Well, hell, why didn't you just let them go free? Because that's basically what you're saying to that person. I'm going to give you a dollar amount, and if you can pay, you can walk out of here free until your next court date. Which shows no respect for the living or the dead. This is my latest update pertaining to Miss Aniah Blanchard. God rest her soul. My blessings to her family. And please like, share, subscribe, and drop your comments below. And thanks for joining me. And please hold a prayer for Miss Evelyn Mae Boswell, missing out of Sullivan County, Tennessee. Until the next update, this is Everyday Shenanigans. Thanks for joining me tonight. All right, I'm out of here. Bye-bye.